Hello. Are you here to learn about angles and triangles? You're in the right spot. Stay tuned for more. In this lesson, we will construct a triangle with one side that equals 9 centimeters in length and one angle that is 65 degrees in measure. Don't forget to label and explain your thinking. So using the steps that we go through to make a triangle, we need to start with the baseline, one side of the triangle that equals 9 centimeters. It's really important to underline the keywords, and that is one of them for this example. So you have a ruler, and we are going to start off by making the baseline. So 9 centimeters is here. I'm going to draw my line and connect those two. I can name the line. For this example, I will name it AB. And I can also mark down that it is 9 centimeters. The next step is to do the one angle that is 65 degrees. So you can start at point A or point B. That doesn't matter, but you do need to use your protractor for this step. I am going to make my angle off of point A. So to use the protractor to create an angle, I'm going to take the protractor, I'm going to line up the baseline, that's the red line along the bottom, with my starting line. Then I'm going to take the cross of my protractor and move it to the point A. Then I need to ask myself, is 65 degrees an acute angle? Is it a right angle? Or is it an obtuse angle? Obtuse. And 65 degrees is less than 90, so I know that it is an acute angle. So when I go to measure this angle on my protractor, I know that I'm looking for 65 acute. So I'm going to follow the inside numbers on my protractor. So I'm going to go to 65. So 0 all the way up to 65. So there's 60, there's 70, and I'm going to go halfway in between. I'm going to make a tick right there. So I've made a mark where 65 degrees is. At this point I can remove my protractor and simply line up my tick mark I made with the protractor with point A. Now it doesn't matter how long that line is because the question has only asked you to have one side that is 9 centimeters in length. My last step is name that point, connect my two lines there, and don't forget to label. So I measured this here at 65 degrees. I can simply measure the length in centimeters between AB, which is 5.5 centimeters, and between C and B, which is 8.2 centimeters. And essentially, I have answered this question. Now I want to check my work just to make sure that I've created the triangle that this question has asked me to do. So I have 65 degrees here. So I can say angle AC equals 65 degrees. Then I could take this and measure this angle over here, which is 35 degrees. And of course, that's angle ABC. And then I can do one of two things. I can add these two up. 5 plus 5 is 10. 6 and 3 is 9, or 1 and 3 is 4, plus 6 is 100. My only other option is to have an 80-degree angle, because we know the insides of a triangle must equal 180 degrees. But just to double check, I will measure that yes, in fact, angle ACB does equal 80 degrees. And when I add that up, I get 180 degrees. Now, what can I tell my reader about this triangle? Well, I can say that this triangle is an acute triangle. Why? Well, because all three angles are acute. And that right there is how you construct a triangle.
Everybody want to do it to the kangaroo. Come on, come on, come on, do it to the big salute. Everybody want to do it to the break for testa. Come on, come on, come on, girl, let's do the combo testa. Hey!